So this is my amazing oak fermenting barrel. You can use them to ferment vegetables, but this one is reserved for my winemaking. So you use it for the primary fermentation. That's when the wine and the water and the yeast and the ingredients are all on with the plant matter, with the flour or the fruit. This one is making me a lavender flower wine. Come and have a look. So the barrel comes with an oak press which helps to keep the vegetation submerged, but actually I've been coming along twice a day and just mixing the flowers through, just to be sure that nothing sort of dries out or starts to go mouldy. Can you see how active the wine is in here, with all the gas bubbles coming to the surface? That is divine. It's even at 7 days old, this lavender in the oak barrel has totally transformed. It doesn't have that really sharp kind of lavender knock you out aroma anymore. It's mellowed, it's sweetened. You can smell the forest, you're getting the infusion from the oak. And this is the traditional way of brewing wine in Northern Europe, using an oak barrel. I can well understand, because the oak actually adds health properties, it helps to protect the wine, and it adds a nice kind of tannin flavour to the wine as well. So I'm going to now separate the plant matter from the wine must, and we'll get this must into the demijohns for the second fermentation. Even though these barrels are really well made, they're kind of heavy when they're empty, with the wine in them, they're still easy to handle. That's the beauty of a barrel. Just give it a hug or pick it up like you would a child. So here we go. So I'll just let that drain. I'm not going to press it through. You can see here is the 1.5 litres of lavender flower that I started with. I used figs as a yeast nutrient. I had some yeast in there and some sugar and some lemon. So I had actually everything on hand, just picking the lavender flowers. Okay, so let's have a look. Now, there may not be 2 gallons of liquid there, but don't worry, we have a solution. We'll put this evenly into 2 demijohns and top up with water from the clay amphora if we need to do that. I put fresh tap water in here this morning and it's been conditioning all day, so that will be fine, and you'll see that the yeast will be very happy to have a top up of water from the amphora. So I'm going to rearrange the equipment to make everything easy and to avoid messes. Okay. So let's get the wine must evenly between 2 demijohns. So remember, I've been working with a 10-litre barrel. The barrel wasn't exactly full, and of course some of the space was taken up with the flowers and so on. But we'll divide it between 2 demijohns. It will give us a strong wine, and as I say, we'll be topping up the demijohns with water as needed. go, that's about half and half. So now we want our conditioned water. Don't worry if it's slightly over full, because actually tiny fragments of lavender flower will float up to the surface, and we don't really want those in there. So I'll just let those float up and tip the rest of that water out, and then we'll fit the airlock. So we're setting out to make a totally chemical-free wine that's amazingly healthy for you. And in my opinion, the oak barrel is an important part of the process, because instead of your beautiful organic flowers sitting in a plastic tub for 7 days, they've been nurtured in an oak vessel. And we'll pop back and watch this wine on the go. And I'm afraid we're going to have to wait 9 months or so for the tasting, but I will do a grand wine tasting for you. Hopefully you will have made your own, and we'll be able to do a testing and tasting together.
Marvellous.